Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm filming a really special video to me and it is long distance relationship tips. And the reason I'm making this video is one, because I am about 1 month away from completing a 10-month long distance relationship, and secondly because when I started my long distance relationship I searched on YouTube for tips, I googled everything and I couldn't really find any tips for my situation. I could find some short little videos about basic tips for people that lived in a different state in the United States, for example, but nothing that was one person on the other side of the world from me. So I thought I would put together some really helpful and honest tips about how to survive a long distance relationship. If you've been following me or know me, you would know that I am Australian but living in Denmark, and I have for the last 3 years. And I currently have a boyfriend who is born and raised in Australia, and he has been my best friend for like 3 or 4 years now, I can't exactly remember. So we've always been best friends from the day we met each other, but we only became in a relationship when I visited Australia almost like 10 months ago. And then we became in a relationship knowing that I had to go back to Denmark for 1 more year to complete my last year of high school, which I'm 1 month away from completing. And then he's going to come here and our long distance relationship will be over, because then I'll be moving back home to Australia. So I thought, with it being 1 month away and he's bought his tickets to come here, I thought it's about time I put together all the best tips we had about how to handle a long distance relationship, because there's no question that it is challenging. I'm going to say straight out, the most important thing, in my personal opinion, is communication. The both of you have to be equally great at communicating, because you can't see each other in person, and communication is just the key in any relationship actually. But especially long distance, it's really important that you can communicate with each other honestly and nicely and caring and lovingly. And so if you can both communicate really well with each other, then that is a great start. It's important to be really honest about how you're feeling and what you're thinking, because if you are not feeling that great for some reason and you don't tell your partner, it can later on cause some issues or make a problem a lot bigger than it could have been if you had just spoken about it. Facebook and Skype are life changers. Hopefully you have one of them, and it will change your long distance relationship because it is the best way to see your partner. So for example, my partner and I, we make sure that we get to see each other every single day on a video call. Facebook is the fastest and the easiest, and it's just amazing. So it's a great new feature. So try and make it as real and as you possibly can. So definitely calling and hearing the person's voice and seeing their face, and Snapchat and all of that makes it feel so much more real and alive, and that you're closer to the person. So I would definitely say try and find every opportunity you can to make it feel like that person isn't that far away. Another really important tip, I think, is to have an end goal. I mean, you want to know when long distance will be over, because there's no question that it's painful at times and can be really challenging. So I think it's really important to try and find a way for long distance to end in the near future, to get it over with. And I think if you have that goal and that end date, you'll have something constantly to look forward to and count down for, and it's really exciting, and it's a little journey you can both take together and look forward to together. You want to make your long distance relationship as special and as romantic and fun as possible, because obviously there are many things you can't do that a normal couple that live really close to each other can do. For example, dates or going for walks or all that kind of stuff. So try and spice it up a bit by sending each other letters or little surprises or presents, or like just randomly ringing them or having them wake up to a really sweet message. All those kinds of little things that just shows the other person that you're thinking of them and you care about them even when they're asleep or not around. even having little dates on Skype or just having some sort of plan or something to look forward to is really, really exciting, just to make it that little bit more special. For example, one day on Skype, my boyfriend, he was making a cup of tea for himself, and then he made a cup of tea for me even though I wasn't there to drink it. Just those little things just make it feel so much more cute and special and more real. And I think the last tip I'm going to give is try and find out or talk to your partner about their love language. I think it's really important you try hit the special spots that mean the most to them. I've done a video on the 5 love languages. I'll leave a link below because I think that's really important in any relationship, not just long distance ones. But if you can find out what makes them super happy, for example, mine is quality time. So my partner knows it's really important that we do get to call and have that one-on-one time. And then I know what his love language is, and I can do those sorts of things to make him feel happy and loved, because when you can't show physical love like hugs and all those sorts of contact, then you have to fulfill it in another way, and the only way with long distance is verbally. So you have to really try and look into how to make it work for the both of you. Anyone watching this that is going through a long distance relationship, good luck to you. Although it can be really tough and challenging, I think it has some amazing benefits. Like, I've learnt so much, and I've gotten great communication skills and gotten that all down pack for anyone that comes into my life. So I think long distance definitely doesn't have to be horrible. It can be really fun and exciting, but as I said, as long as there's an end date, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope these tips helped, because as I said, I couldn't find much on YouTube about this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.